man? It's your boy Knockout Boxing 86 TV. We in here. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video. We gonna get straight to it. Got some breaking news for y'all from my homie L Boxing. Y'all go check out his website, ldubboxing.com. He just hit me up, and then I saw Devin Haney tweet December he coming to the Bay, but L got all the details. Looks, man, December 9th is the fight for Devin Haney and Regis Prograis. They putting it on pay-per-view, and he going back to the Bay Area. Let's talk about what we like about the fight, what we don't like about the fight. What I love about the fight is that Devin Haney is going to become a 2-division champion. I love the fact that he's gonna go up to 140 because he was struggling to make weight at 135, and as bad as I want the Tank Davis fight, as much as I'm interested in a fight with Shakur Stevenson, as you all know if you follow the channel, I want the Tank Davis fight at 140, bro. And I know Tank said he don't want to fight there, but he's fought there before, and so my thing was always I wanted to fight at 140 because when they do get it cracking, I don't want any excuses for either fighter. I don't rock that way. But as far as him moving up to 140, I think it'll be good for his body. We get a chance to see what a lot of his fans, whether or not what they believe is true is actually true. You have a lot of people that I talk to that believe that Devin Haney leaves a lot of power on the scale because he's a big young man, walks around 155 to 160, you know what I'm saying, when he's at his natural weight, per, reports and speculations. Obviously, I ain't never seen him on the scale at his natural weight, but y'all let me know what y'all think he walk around at down in the comment section. But definitely a big lightweight, so the extra 5 pounds, a lot of people think that it'll mean something in regards to stamina, speed, strength. He'll just be a more powerful, more vibrant version of himself. And if what they're saying is true, then, it'll make him more dangerous, make him an even better fighter than he already is, which he's a very good fighter. So I like the moving up in weight aspect of it, because we'll get to see if Devin Haney is a better fighter at 140 pounds. And so I'm very interested to see how he looks tipping the scales at 140 after being a 135-pound lightweight fighter from the time he was 17 to the time he's about to be, 25 now? So 8 years straight in the same division. We saw what happens when you stay at a division too long. Just go ask Earl Spence about that. You know what I mean? Go ask him about, staying at a division for 10 years. See what that do for your body. So I like that part of it. I like that he's moving in there and fighting Regis. As much as I think that Teofimo Lopez deserves the right to be the #1 person at lightweight, beating the guy that beat Regis, and beating him in dominant fashion, being the lineal champion, the biggest name at 140 pounds. You got to say Teofimo Lopez is the man at 140 from my eyes, but Regis is definitely top 2 or 3. So moving up to 140 pounds, taking on a top 2 or 3 guy, that deserves respect. That deserves respect. No matter how much I want Devin Haney to fight Tank Davis, we not gonna shit on the fight. Like I ain't no Devin Haney hater. Like, yeah, you not fighting the fight I want, but Devin Haney versus Regis Prograis is a damn good fight. Damn good first fight for his first fight at 140 pounds. Things I don't like about the fight. Obviously, I want Tank versus Devin, so I'm disappointed that that's not the fight that we getting as a fight fan, but I understand that, that shit ain't happening, so we moving on. As far as another thing, I don't like that they're putting it on pay-per-view for a couple of reasons. Number one, no disrespect to either of them, but by all metrics, all measures, that's not a pay-per-view fight. It's a very good fight. It's a very, very good fight, but it's not a pay-per-view fight, in my opinion. Now, I'm going to buy it because I support Devin Haney. I support Regis Prograis, and I would love for him to keep his numbers up and do better than he did with Loma. But if you just base off the fact, the names of these fighters, the sales of these fighters, the viewership of these fighters, the fact that only one of them has been on pay-per-view, and that was Devin Haney selling 150,000 pay-per-views, I think it's a bad move by Dazn to put it on pay-per-view, because now he sold 150,000 pay-per-views with Loma, who's a bigger name than Regis by far, and now you're putting him in there with a lesser name, and you're gonna put it on pay-per-view again. I don't like that because I think it's gonna hurt Devin Haney's negotiating power at the negotiation table, assuming that he wins Regis Prograis has no power at a negotiation table anyway, but the leverage that Devin Haney would have against a bigger name opponent, I just think, again, prove me wrong, Devin. Prove me wrong, Regis, Dazn, Matchroom. Make it, you know what I'm saying, market it well, prove me wrong. I just believe at best this is lateral, but I suspect that it'll sell less than Loma and Devin did, and I also assume that the ticket sales will be less and the live gate will be less than what it was for Devin and Lomachenko. Now they may sell more tickets, but the number of tickets that you sell versus the actual revenue that it generates, that's what people look at. So, for instance, Devin Haney and George Kambosos, they sold more tickets than Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis. They put more people in that stadium in Australia live to watch the fight than Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia put live to watch the fight in T-Mobile Arena. But Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis did a $25 million live gate. Devin Haney and Kambosos didn't approach that. So I think it'll have a chance to maybe do maybe 10 to 12,000 because by the homie L-Dub, they're thinking about putting it in the basketball arena that the Warriors play in. So I think they'll get 9, 10, 11, maybe somewhere between 10 and 12,000 people in there. But I'm more interested in how much are the tickets going to cost? What is the actual revenue that the live gate generates? And I will suspect that it's probably going to do less in live gate than what Loma and Devin did. I hope that it does more, though, because when you get to these negotiation tables with these guys that we want Devin to fight, you know, we want him to fight Tank Davis. We want to see him in the ring with Shakur Stevenson. We want to see him in the ring with Teofimo Lopez. You know, we want all these guys to mix it up here on this channel. So when you get to that negotiation table, you need to show that you're going like this, bro. You need to show that you're going like this, or that you're going like this. We already seen them try to, you know, fleece Devin Haney one time in negotiations. And if you go to Al Heyman, you go to Bob Arum, you go to them, and your numbers done drop from when you fought Loma. They're gonna be asking you to take less money. They're gonna be asking you to be an even bigger B-side than you already are. You know, they're gonna be asking for multiple fight deals when you probably only want to do like a 2-fight or a 3-fight deal to keep your flexibility. They're gonna be asking for all this shit because of the numbers that you do. And so it's incumbent upon them to do everything they can to make this as successful as possible, bro. Because if they paying Devin Haney a certain amount of money, paying Regis a certain amount of money, and then he go in there and he break even for another time, or he go in there and the event loses money for another time, that's gonna hurt his negotiation leverage in future fights. And then us as fight fans, we less likely to get the fight because Devin gonna be like, shit, man, this is what I make. I need this for the fight. I made this over here, I made that over there, I made this right here. I'm undisputed champion down here. I'm champion up here. Y'all need to show me my respect and pay me this amount of dollars. And then they gonna be looking at it with like, these numbers was like this and those numbers was like that. We only willing to pay you this, and then now we don't get the fight that we want because of things that people are asking for. So that's what I don't like about this fight and it being on pay-per-view, and the fact that Regis is the opponent. It's a great die-hard fight. It's a great fight for someone like myself that wants to see the best, you know, mix it up no matter how big their name is, but it's not a fight that's going to draw the attention of casual fans. It's not a pay-per-view fight. You know, hopefully they can put a fire undercard on it. I don't know who Dazn have. Richardson Hitchens already got a fight coming up. Montana Love pulled out of their fight with injury. Maybe they can throw him on the card. Williams Zepeda already got a fight coming up. They need to find some names over there at Dazn that's going to help sell this pay-per-view, that's going to help push it, you know what I'm saying, to where you ain't just buying it because of Devin and Regis. Because if it's Devin and Regis and a bunch of no names, you hurting that young man. If you Eddie Hearn, if you Dazn, if you match him, you hurting him. You hurting him, bro. If you put Devin Haney versus Regis and then fighters that don't nobody know, you know what I'm saying, you gonna hurt it the same way that PBC hurt Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. You got Spence Crawford, then you got Pitbull Cruz and Giovanni Cabrera. Sergio Garcia and I don't even remember the dude's name. He a good prospect out of the Dominican Republic. He won by knockout. But I forgot his name, bro. Forgot his name. And then you had Nonito Donaire and Alexandro Santiago, bro. Come on, bro. People don't know who they are, so if they go that way, then you know it's gonna hurt it even more. So that's the only thing that's not to like about the fight. In the ring, the fight is a damn good fight. It's an opportunity for Devin to become a 2-division champion against a dangerous opponent. And I get it. A lot of people say that Regis is past his prime. A lot of people say that Regis is, you know what I'm saying, he coming off a bad performance. These are all true, but at the end of the day, he a champion. And at the end of the day, he better than Rolly Romero. He's more proven than Subriel Matias, even though he ducked Subriel Matias. And Teofimo Lopez, you know, that fight probably wasn't one that that they was looking to make right now. So I'm cool with Regis, bro. I'm cool with Regis. Go up, you grab a belt from Regis, assuming you can beat him. And then maybe he'll still have his 3 belts down at 135 pounds. We don't know that yet. But it's a good move, bro. It's a good move. Going up in weight, because you're struggling to make weight. Regis Prograis is a dangerous opponent. And you're continuing to build your legacy. It's just going to hurt him. Hopefully it don't. But again, my opinion is probably just going to hurt him with negotiations moving forward. Because I think he'll be coming off a pay-per-view with Loma. Hey, man, I barely broke even. They sold 150,000 pay-per-views according to Bob Arum. Then if this one flops too, or if this one doesn't do as well too, now you got a track record of not selling on pay-per-view. You got a track record of your live gate numbers dropping. And so now people are going to demand more of you in negotiations. That's the only thing I don't like about it. But, you know, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Comment below, smash a like, sub to the channel. Devin Haney, Regis Prograis, official for December the 9th, per my homie, L-Dub Boxing, on pay-per-view, Dazn pay-per-view. In the Bay Area. They getting it down in the Bay Area. So, y'all let me know what y'all think. Comment below, smash a like. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.